I think that there should be more places for teens to go to, especially if they're having struggles at home or maybe they don't feel a part of their home. As a teenager, I know that it can get a little overwhelming sometimes and you need a place to go and you feel as if there's no way out of a situation. Therefore, I think they need to bring different youth centers and groups and open places for kids to go to as young as the ones you see on the bench, because you know our future counts on us. Our kids are our next generation and they're the ones that are going to make a better place, and if they know that there's somewhere to get help, then they'll learn how to give help and not feel of no use to anybody, especially themselves. Devin, as young as my granddaughter on my lap, was a very friendly, happy-go-lucky kid that I think just got lost in the system pretty much, to where he felt that he had no way out and that he had no one to turn to. And my kids tell me all the time that I don't understand how they feel, and they tell me that they don't feel like they're enjoying life, and that's why kids reach out to other kids that have a similarity to them, and it usually turns into runaways and drugs and anything that they can get a hold of to take that inner pain away that they feel no one understands. So they need other adults and other people to go to that say, I understand, because I didn't believe my parents when they said they understood, and my kids don't believe me when I tell them I understand. So we really need places for these kids to go to be able to communicate with others that have no bonding with them, that have no connection to them. And then they may feel more open to share and get it off their chest rather than run in an opposite direction.
I think you just said it all. It's really, really important that these kids have a place to go, even if it is just for them to cool off and go home on their own. Which a lot of times I think that if they had someone to talk to outside of their situation, they probably would go home on their own, you know. And then a lot of these kids, you know, they don't have a lot of good things going on in their homes. Sometimes it's the homes and not the kids being troubled, you know, with the parents or whoever's taking care of these kids, or situations that, you know, they feel they need to get away from. It's out of their hands sometimes. Sometimes they just feel it's out of their hands. They need a place to go.
I think that kids are pretty much just desperate and in need of a youth shelter. I knew Devin when he was like 3 or 4, like till when they moved from Florida to Mishawaka. I knew him right on 5th Street. I honestly don't even know what to say.
Well, it's not a whole lot to say, but, you know, around the time that I knew Devin to the time he died, me and him hung out a lot. He used to come to me for his problems. He used to talk to me a lot, and I tried reaching out to him quite a few different times, you know, hey man, you got to think about what you're doing. And I think, in my opinion, he had a little bit of problem ruling out situations and certain things, but, you know, he made his own decisions and some certain things, even though it wasn't the right decision sometimes. You know, we all loved him, and, you know, it would have helped out a lot if he had someplace to go. If he felt that he wasn't getting enough help in one place, he should have had somewhere else to go, not sleeping in an abandoned house. This is definitely not right at all. We need youth shelters. We really do.